So I went, even though it's debuting on Netflix in 2 weeks, or actually by the time this comes out, even less time. I went and saw Hitman in the theater. I have the Regal Pass. It's only playing at one of the four Regal theaters in Manhattan. Every movie I've gone to since Dune 2 has been like pretty empty, every theater, which is a huge indictment on movie theater, the theater going experience right now. So like I said, I had bought a ticket. There were only four other seats full. You can see it. It's on the Regal app. And then I got there as the movie was starting. I had timed it perfectly. I thought I was going to be late. I timed it perfectly. As I got there, I saw it was slammed. Now it's dark. I had a hard time finding my seat. I sit down between what I realized was two older people. And I look around me and everyone's old. I'm the youngest person. I'm 40 years old. I'm the youngest person there by 20 years. And I got to tell you, they loved Hitman.
Wow.
I also loved Hitman. It was not at all. I didn't know. I didn't watch a trailer, so I didn't know anything about it going in. I thought it was going to be like a lighter version of The Killer from last year from David Fincher. It was not that. I don't want to say too much about it because I had so much joy watching it for the first time, and it's not on Netflix yet. And it's
I'll
having
be
a
watching it as soon as it is. Yeah.
right, and it's a very limited run, like a crazy limited run. Netflix is just based on the theater I was in. Netflix is crazy for not doing longer theatrical runs, but this is so charming. All I'll say is that Glenn Powell, more than any other time I've seen him, more than Top Gun Maverick, more than anyone but you, Glenn Powell is a bona fide star. He's very good. He has so much range. He gets to do a lot of different kinds of characters because that's sort of what his character is about, being something of a chameleon. And he's very funny. And this movie, I'll just say it is a romantic comedy, and it is so much sexier than anything but you. Anyone but you, anyone but you.
Anyone. Yeah.
Adria Arjona, have you seen her in anything?
Doesn't ring a bell.
So she was in Morbius, which is why we haven't seen her in anything.
No, I've seen Morbius. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
well, she's in it. And she's in Pacific Rim Uprising, which I don't remember anything about, if I've even seen it.
Also, I remember seeing it once at the theater, but yeah, I mean, what, 7, 6, 7 years ago when it came out? I don't know.
Well, she broke out in this for me. She's so good. And then if you've seen Everybody Wants Some, because this is a Richard Linklater movie, he brings people along, and Glenn Powell's one of his guys because they're both Austin guys. Austin Emilio, who is in Everybody Wants Some, so is Glenn Powell, and he's great in this too. And then so is Retta. You get like a fun Retta
Love
role.
Retta.
Yeah, she's great. And Sanjay Rao, he's sort of like the other guy, the other. He's also in it. I don't want to say
Yeah.
anything. I don't want to
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
people what it's about.
Especially me.
Especially you. Just
Yeah.
very highly recommend. It is very funny. The first act feels very long. It takes they really do, I would say they overdo their job establishing the character of the hitman. But then once you get into the meat of the story, it moves so well and it's so funny and really sexy and charming. And by the end, you're just like, well, how's he going to get out of this? It's really great.